Welcome to my new podcast segment named Reflections. I picked this topic because I think it's very important for us to sit down and think about our lives. Things are moving so quickly. A lot of times we miss God's blessings. And I also wanted to tell you guys that I've always wanted to make a difference. I've always wanted to make an impact on people's lives. And I came up with starting a brand. So this brand is called Model Sainthood. This is actually me when I played Jesus for the Passion of the Christ, and the MS is for Model Sainthood. I wrote a beautiful poem named My Loving Son, which I have it up here, and you guys will be able to hear it soon. I also have mugs. These mugs are beautifully made. I have the slogan. It says, "You were created for more," up there, and FC for my name, Felix Carpio, and incarnate love because Jesus is the incarnate love. So I want you guys to support me on this new evangelization, and I believe that we're all created for more. I believe that God has a big plan for us. So, if you believe in this ministry, click on the link below of this video or go to my YouTube channel. You'll see a link there and you can go directly to my Model Sainthood website. I have many things that you can uh, purchase, and each purchase that's made, there's going to be a donation for a cause. It could be a cause for people living on the streets or people that are asking for money on the streets for food, things like this. And I believe that each of us can impact the world, each of us can contribute the little we have. So, this is my idea. Please support me and remember to subscribe, like, and share my videos. As I said, this segment is called Reflections because many times we miss the blessings that God has for us each day with oversaturated, very fast paced world. Um, we're blind to what God is doing in our lives. Technology is taking a hold of much of our time. And I see this especially in young people. Young people are being, are wasting their time, are wasting their blessings on the phones or on video games or on, you know, partying and doing all these things. And I think that God wants more out of us. I believe that we can do more in society. Young people, especially young people, uh, there you need to have plans, you need to have goals, you need to look into the future, you need to be wise and mindful of your time. I also see that with, adults and older people that they're they don't have uh, a set point. They don't know what to do with their day. And I take this advice also for myself because sometimes I find myself wasting valuable time, wasting my resources. wasting my talents. And I believe that God has put this message in me because, uh, one, I see it a lot, but also it applies to, to myself and the people around me. It affects me and affects the others. Therefore, I made up this segment of this podcast specifically on reflections on our daily lives, reflections on how we are managing our time, our resources, our talents. How are you managing yourself? I'll leave you with this. You, my friend, my brothers and sisters, you were created for more. And God has a special plan for you. Never forget that. There's always going to be the next big thing. There's always going to be the next wave of distraction. There's always going to be something that you may want to do. But God created you for more. He has a big life for you. And if you can just see the blessings in your life, if you can just see the people around you and what they're doing for you, you would be amazed at the things that God has done in your life, at the blessings that God has placed in your life. I may God bless you all, and remember to subscribe, like, and share my content.